We are doing some flagstone type pavers, and we're just cleaning this up. We're gonna make this look fresh and new. We got the tree trimmers here. We got some noise competition. But anyways, we're here and we're gonna freshen up this little courtyard area. We got some bad spots around the fountain. And Christine's putting up some plastic. We're gonna cover up these windows. And this is gonna be like a real low pressure blast. We're gonna try not to expose too much rock, but we're gonna give it a nice, clean, natural finish. Try to remove some of these water stains, stuff like that. We got these really bad stains around this fountain. I don't know how good this will come out. As you can see, the grout is like here, but when you look here, see how it's eroded away? That's because the grout has been just eaten away by the water that's bounced off this fountain. So we'll see how this comes out. Hopefully it comes out pretty clean. It might be a little heavier on the texture around that area just because it's rougher. If you get down here and feel it, it's just real rough compared to this. So just this courtyard area today. Here's his driveway. This had a little bit of sealer on it. You can barely see it. It's almost all worn off. Just the right angle, you can see it. This here has that finish. Look at, there's some bad areas there. We're gonna clean this all up. So let's get her set up. We're getting the hose out. We're right here on the street, which is really nice. And we'll see in a minute. We'll get this thing fired up. We'll get a little test piece and I'll show you guys what it looks like. We tried out a little piece. We did a little sample right here. As you can see, the clean ones, the lighter ones, that's what we blasted. And the darker ones we haven't hit yet. So you can see it's got a little more rock texture to it versus that one, which is undone. It's a little bit dirty. It's got that film on it. This is a lot more natural of a finish, not too rough. Just looks real nice. But the damage from this fountain has caused the grout to just fail. So when we're blasting it, that grout's just like powder, and it just comes out of these holes. So they're gonna come back in and re-grout a lot of the spots. But as far as the nozzle, it's low pressure, so it's not like blowing grout out. But if the grout is deteriorated, which you can see here it comes out. Right up here, it didn't hardly do anything to this because I'm shooting directly down here, and it just kind of cleans the surface. So you can tell here I did this one, and this one I haven't done. This has got the white stain from the water. This one's done, this one's done, that one's done, that one isn't. So we're not having to go too heavy to get that off. It's coming off real nice. So he's real happy with it. We're getting a little sand around here. It's gonna be a little dusty and messy all day, but we'll get it. So there you go. I'll probably bring you guys back in once we get a big area done, and then you can see a little more what it looks like. Here's the mess. Pretty sandy. Good amount of sand. It's hard to tell what we did, but we're gonna get this all cleaned up. I just want to show you guys how much sand there is here. Oh, there's some sand in the fountain. We're gonna blow that out. So it is pretty dusty and sandy, but we'll get her cleaned up. And here's the finished product. Unfortunately, these jobs take all day, so you don't really get to see it in the sun. But you can see that this is a lot more soft. We got all that white ring that was around that fountain gone. You can see how nice that looks. No more ring around the fountain. And we got all the sand out of all these cracks. Give it a real nice finish. And any of the bad grout that was in there, he had some bad grout over here. That kind of came out. But for the most part, it cleaned up. If you remember, there was all that white stain here. Here's where a potted plant was, and you can see how the grout just deteriorated down in there. And so that all blew out. Now he's ready to have the guy come throw in some brand new grout, make this look nice. You can see better the stuff in the sunlight here. Give you a close up. There you go. But all this bad stuff around this fountain is gone. And I know you're thinking, Tim, why didn't you clean this fountain? Well, this stuff is super thick, all right? And when you start blasting on it, it opens up a can of worms. See, this here is just areas that are chipped off over time. Not from me, but that's how thick that stuff is. And you got to get through that. By the time you get through that, this fountain will just look like rocks hanging out. So those are different. You got to get a guy that does pool tile cleaning, and he can do fountains like this. But we got most of the sand out of the fountain. We got the door entryway cleaned up. Looks a lot nicer through here. All those water stains that were here are gone. We went all the way. Here's some more deteriorated. See, he's got potted plants everywhere. And those potted plants leak water, and it just does a lot of damage to your concrete. So cleaned it all up. We even went in, he said to stop here. And I said, nope, we need to do the whole thing to make sure this all looks really nice, which I think it does. He's very happy. It's got a nice soft look to it. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope that helps out with your project. Feel free to give me a call. Go on my website, sandblastx.com. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope that helps you out. Check me out, sandblastx.com, 909-376-2033. That's my cell phone number. And I'm in the Riverside, Temecula area, so if I'm close by you, I'd love to help you out with your job. Thanks for watching.